here's the biggest thing I want to remind everybody in insurance. Here's the emergency insurance reminder. I have a laundry list in my phone. I've left the captive insurance world now for a little over a year. I'm talking, I have a list, literally over 10 massive individuals that were forced retired or 10 plus years in this insurance company and left, or were forced retired, which just means they were fired for lack of growth. How were you an agency owner, or how did you give 10 years plus to a company and you were an owner and told everybody, oh, I'm building my own business, and you got fired from your own business and you're doing nothing about it? And this isn't me creating a video to cause a revolt or cause any type of drama. I really do not care for any of the drama. I think a lot of individuals say, oh man, he loves stirring up the drama. This isn't to stir up drama. This is not to get compensated. This is not to stir up drama. This isn't for a vendetta. This isn't for revenge. This is for my soul and blood is wired. I was born and created, I believe, for a higher purpose. And maybe right now, it's very, very, very minimal to the extent of just exposing the corruption within the insurance space. But I feel this parallel calling to the corruption that's being exposed in the world right now that we've seen governmentally and across different nations. And I won't get into all of that, but there's a parallel. And I feel a genuine fulfillment in exposing and helping people. I get a message today. I get messages every day. Thank you for your videos of truth. Not once do I ask these guys, hey, buy this off me or come work with me. Not once. Not one message after leaving the captive space did I message anybody and say, hey, you should come work with me. Hey, we're recruiting. None. Zero. Everything organically built, self-built, all this stupid stuff people like to say. Listen, nothing's organically built. You're not self-made. You're not solo-made. You come together with great people and you realize new truths, new things, and you start to build this way. But I look at it and I'm questioning, and I hope that people wake up and they question as well. Why would you join a company with a track record, a company, a group, a community with a track record of not rewarding its veterans, not taking care of its veterans, not taking care of your matriarchs, your patriarchs, your herd, your tribe, your community? You take care of your elders. You make sure, they're the ones that pioneered a way. For most of these corrupt individuals, I've got one of my favorite books over there, and it's Barbarians to Bureaucrats, and all of you should read it. I got it from Patrick Bet-David, another recommendation. And the Barbarian to Bureaucrats, very simple. It basically just talks about entrepreneurs building really cool stuff, making really great money, delegating to different staff members taking over, becoming corporate and infrastructure taking over, to bureaucrats, and the company stops growing and it just starts maintaining and slowly declining. And history repeats itself. This happens in the sense of nations. You look at America, you look at every nation and country. When you don't have that barbarian, and more so that creator, that innovator, that visionary, without limitations and regulations ruling and governing and creating partnerships, things start to decline. They start to decline, and this is where you see, why are these people getting kicked out of their companies? I'll tell you why. They don't own their book of business. They sign a contract, they get the golden handcuffs of, we have lifetime renewals. No, you don't. Lifetime renewals. Why does everybody stay? Let's just look at the data. Let's not get opinionated. Let's look at the data. Lifetime renewals on the lowest quality product in the market, which is final expense. Not just specifically talking about, products that different companies sell. I'm talking generally. The lowest quality product in the market is final expense. It stays on the books for 2 or 3 years. So you retire, you get forced retired, you leave a company after 47,000 years of giving your life to a company and advertising it, marketing it, building it. And what do you get? Hey, listen, your renewals are going to clean out. And once they clean out your debt, because life insurance is a debt-based business, we'll pay them to you. On average, it's 3 to 5 years. Well, if all of this business falls off in 2 to 3 years and they on average pay out in 3 to 5 years, what am I getting paid? Well, you're not. You have to stay here as long as possible, grow our company. But if you ever stop growing, which if you ever stop mass recruiting, we're going to kick you out. It's not a matter of not getting in. It's getting in, learning foundational skills, which should probably take maybe 6 hours now with ChatGPT, AI. You probably don't even need it whatsoever. But there are some really good foundational skills that I acquired being 18 years old, getting in there, not having self-development. I give a lot of kudos to that. But other than that, I feel like any business model like that is a waste of time. I hope this helps you guys. I have nothing to sell you unless you want a large life insurance policy or an annuity. If you ever want any help, you're in the life and health insurance space, sales space, reach out to me. I don't have a course to sell you. I wish I did, but I do not have a course to sell you. I'd gladly help you guys. If you have anything you need, different ideas for videos, things you want me to go over, shoot me a DM. Would appreciate it on Instagram. It is